Guys, welcome back to World's Illuminator 11. I hope you're all having a great day and welcome if it is your first time checking out my channel. And if it is your first time checking out the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. You are very welcome here. So this is going to be a divine feminine, like a power message, also a healing message. And I am going to be bringing in this new deck that I've received, really powerful deck. It's all about divine feminine healing on your journey to union, and it is the healing that happens within you as a divine feminine that helps to lead to your union, because it's about you getting more into a place of balance and into a place of alignment within yourself, which is what then helps you to get into alignment as well with your divine masculine for that union to come in. And I am also really being guided to bring in this deck into the divine feminine power regain your power sessions that I do one-on-one. And this is actually sort of like an announcement as well for others who may not be aware of this, and I haven't talked about it for some time, but I do one-on-one via Zoom sessions, Divine Feminine Regain Your Power sessions. And those sessions are really tailor-made to you, to what is going on your journey, what is going on within you, things that you need to work on to stand more in your power, or to regain your power as a divine feminine. And I am now being guided to bring in this deck and a few other decks as well, to do half of what I've talked about, but also bring in what is actually half of like a live reading as well, in which we bring in the angels and we bring in certain messages that are there to dive deeper into the healing, the things that are going on with you, that you can work on healing so that you can get more into that place of balance. So that is what I'm being guided to do. So it will be half, the sort of diving deeper into what's going on with you, and then also bringing in maybe 3 decks, and we do bring in the angels as well, and we also bring in certain things about what you can work on healing within yourself to help you to get more into that place of inner union. That's about inner balance and alignment as well. So if you're interested in the Divine Feminine Regain Your Power sessions, you can drop me an email via my email address is in the description box below, and then I'll be able to give you more information about those sessions as well. So for this video, we are going to do a message for everyone, for the Divine Feminine Collective, and we're bringing in 3 decks. We're going to see what the angels what messages are coming through for you today. So we're starting with the Self-Love Oracle. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for the Divine Feminine today? Okay, and then the Divine Feminine Power messages. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for the Divine Feminine today? What messages are coming through for the Divine Feminine today? Okay, and then we're also going to bring in this new deck, this healing deck, Divine Feminine Healing. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for the Divine Feminine today? What messages of healing are coming through for the Divine Feminine? Any other message? Okay, so let's see what cards have come out here. So the first, we'll start with the Self-Love deck. So the first card that has come out, which is really powerful, we've got Heal. So this is powerful, and that's what I was talking about. It's all about your healing. The healing that you do as a divine feminine is what helps you to be able to move forward on your journey. Wounds need to be acknowledged before they can heal, especially those unseen. Give yourself the time, space, whatever is necessary to regain your wholeness. So you're being reminded here that, it's all about that healing, especially the unseen wounds, the wounds of your childhood, the things of the past, all those things need to be healed for you to get into the place of balance within yourself as a divine feminine. And that's the message that's coming through here. It's all about your healing. So the angels are saying they need to be acknowledged. So you need to know what those wounds are, acknowledge them, and then heal them. And to do that, you need to give yourself the time and the space to be able to sit with yourself, to sit with those wounds, to work on healing those wounds. And that when you do that, that brings you more into a place of balance within yourself. It helps you to regain your wholeness, because when those wounds are there, they are sort of, there's like that gap within yourself where those things are happening, and you need to work on those. And that's why your twin flame journey is also there because it's there to pinpoint certain wounds that you have within that you need to, that are keeping you from your wholeness, and that you need to work on, to dive deeper into, by giving yourself the time and space to be able to regain your wholeness. So really powerful that has come out. Really beautiful card as well. And then the next card that has come out also is practice patience. And this is powerful for the divine feminine. That's one of the biggest lessons that you learn on this journey, to learn to be patient. And I talked about this in the video that I did as well yesterday. Really powerful video with the angel messages one. Do check that out if you haven't seen it, my first video. And it says, conditions outside are sometimes determine the best time to move forward. Wait and work on something else until these conditions change. So what you're being shown here is that, sometimes where, nothing is happening on your twin flame journey, you have no control over that. And it's that time for you to work on something else until those conditions change. And the conditions are the way that they are for a reason. Your divine masculine is still working on themselves. It's also giving you the time to work on yourself, to do the healing that you need to do as a divine feminine, to dive deeper into yourself, to see what those wounds are and work on healing them, to find your joy, to do you, to live your life, to find your independence and all those things. So, it's about working, being patient on your journey and working on those things for yourself. So, wait and work on something else until the conditions change. And, when the conditions change, and then you can be able to move forward as well on your journey. So you're being asked to practice patience. And patience is not about just waiting for something to happen with your divine masculine. It's about you focusing on other things, focusing on yourself, focusing on self-love, focusing on doing you, the things that you love. So that's how you practice patience, by doing you in the meantime, and and just really being in the place of loving your life. The last card that came out is remember your purpose, and it's 44 as well. So the angels are coming through to you saying, remember your purpose. You are here to do something big and great and amazing that is there to help others. You came to earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, to achieve self-mastery, to explore conscious co-creation. Heaven resides in your heart. So you're being reminded that heaven resides in your heart. It's about connecting to your heart always. Following your heart, listening to your heart in everything that you do. And also remember that, your heart is only love. And you came here on earth to learn how to love yourself. That is also what your twin flame journey teaches you, to love yourself in a way that you'd never known to be able to love yourself before, because of all the wounding and the traumas, the things of the past, the way that you'd been brought up in society. So, it is teaching you to love yourself and, to achieve self-mastery. That's about, having that self-mastery to really be in that place of observing all the things that are going on with you, being in charge of everything that is happening with you, and to explore conscious co-creation. That's about creating the life that you desire and creating it consciously from staying positive, optimistic, and trusting and having faith. So you're being reminded that heaven resides in your heart, and part of your purpose is to operate from the heart, to love, and to start off by loving yourself, by giving everything to yourself. And the more you're doing that, the more you can be able to give that love to others. So really beautiful messages coming through. And then the cards that came out from, let's start with the divine feminine power messages. So I'm going to mix it actually. So the first cards that came out is what you're experiencing physically is Ascension. So you may be going through certain things happening right now, and you're being reminded that it is Ascension. Certain things may be going on physically. You may be picking up on what's going on with your divine masculine. I know Liz from Guided by Angels has been talking a lot about Ascension symptoms that are happening at the moment. So there's a lot that is going on. So if you're experiencing something and you're wondering what it is, the angels are coming in today saying to you what you're experiencing physically is Ascension. I woke up today and for some reason on just my arms, here on my arms, they're quite itchy, and I've got like a rash that has come out from nowhere, and and it's just on the arms or just here. So I know it's something to do with that. So that's what you're being shown here as well. And then the next card that has come out is you have the power. So you're being reminded that you have the power to do the life that you truly desire, or to bring in the life that you truly desire. You have the power to stand strong as a divine feminine, to work on your own healing, to release the things that need to go. You have the power to live the life that you truly desire. So that's the message that's coming through. You're being reminded of that power that you have within, and you connect with that power by connecting more to your inner world. And then the next message that came out is stand your ground. So you're being asked to stand your ground when it comes to this love, when it comes to other areas of your life, certain things that you truly believe in. Stand your ground. You don't have to be shaken just because other people think a different way. Always stand your ground. Even when it comes to this love, other people may not understand it, but you know what is in your heart. So stand your ground and always speak your truth. This is about speaking your truth to yourself as well, about certain things going on in your life, certain things that you may be wanting to change. Speaking your truth when it comes to all other things, even if other people may not get it, always speak your truth. And then the two cards, I'm going to do this one last. The two cards that came out from the healing deck as well. So the first card is about running and chasing. And there is sort of like words that you can say as a divine feminine to yourself. I want you, and I want you to want me. So that's what you do as a divine feminine. I'm just saying you, but just speaking in general. But as a divine feminine, that's what you do when you are sort of running after your divine masculine, trying to make them understand, trying to, to force things, to make things happen. I want you, and I want you to want me. That's sort of the energy that you're in when you are running after you or chasing your divine masculine. I want you, and I want you to want me. And it says the healing of this is, of course, your twin flame wants you. So you're being reminded, if you're in that energy of chasing or, wanting them to want you or to understand certain things, you're being reminded that, of course, your twin flame wants you. This running chasing dynamic is counterproductive. So trying to chase is counterproductive. It keeps you in an endless circle that goes nowhere. When you're running from something inside yourself. So even your divine masculine, when they're running from something inside themselves. When you're running, because the divine feminine can also run at some point on their own journey, and and take this message as it resonates. And I feel that a lot of divine feminines, on this on the channel are further on their journey. They're not doing that push and pull sort of running and chasing anymore. But this will also make sense to others because everyone's on different parts of their journey. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So when you're running from something inside of yourself. You're running from some kind of fear. When you're chasing, you are attempting to fill a hole in your soul. So when you're chasing, there's something going on. There's something that you feel that is missing, a hole in your soul that you're trying to fill by getting your divine masculine to want you or to do certain things. And it says, no one, not even your twin flame, can fill that for you. So when you've got that thing going on, that hole in your soul, no one, not even your twin flame, can fill that for you. Fill that for you. Focus on facing whatever fear keeps you stuck. So that's where the healing comes in. You have to come back to yourself. You have to focus on facing whatever keeps you stuck, whatever the hole is that you have within. Focus on what you perceive is missing from your life that you will expect someone else to fill. So really powerful. You have to come back to yourself rather than trying to get your divine masculine to come into your life or trying to make them do certain things, trying to make them want you, trying to make them hear you. You have to come back to yourself. Focus on facing whatever fear keeps you stuck. Focus on what you perceive is missing from your life that you expect someone else to feel, that you expect your divine masculine to feel. So examine this. So you have to dive deeper into yourself, to make time for yourself to really examine what it is within you that is causing you to feel that you need someone else to come and fill up whatever that hole is within yourself. Get to the root. So you have to get to the root of it. That's how you heal it. Get to the root of it. Wanting, needing, running, and chasing are codependent behaviors. So, if you're wanting, if you're chasing, if you're needing, those are all codependent behaviors, and also running is a codependent behavior. So raise things up. So you raise things up by diving deeper into yourself to see what it is that is missing within yourself, that you need to fill up for yourself, so that you're not wanting it to be filled up by your divine masculine. So that's the message that's coming through. Okay, and then the second card that came out is perceptions, perspectives, and epiphanies. And it says, I have my perceptions and perspectives, and you have yours. I wish you were on the same page. So this can be your thinking as well, that you see things in a certain way, and you wish that your divine masculine would see things that way as well. And the healing is, maybe you are and you don't realize it. Ask yourself if you're trying to control the outcome here. So you may be trying to control the outcome. You know, if you're wanting them to change their perception and do things the way that you see things, or, you know, trying to tell them about, you know, this is what the twin flame journey is, you know, and all these things. Or it can be any other area of your life, you know, communicate with me now, you know, whatever that is, you know, maybe you are and you don't realize it. Ask yourself if you're trying to control the outcome here. Because remember, it's all about surrender. It's all about letting go of that need to control. So maybe you're trying to control the outcome here. Realize too that you can tell someone something a bazillion times and it's like they never get it. You know, unless and until someone is ready to receive certain information in a way that makes sense to them, they just can't and won't be able to grasp, comprehend, assimilate, and integrate whatever it is. And this is so true. You know, when you're trying to tell someone and they're not ready to hear those messages, they will just won't get it. You can talk until you turn blue, you know, and they just won't get it. They have to get to a place within themselves where they are able to comprehend, assimilate, and integrate whatever that is. And for the divine masculines, usually they have to go away and then work it out for themselves, process things, and then work it out for themselves. Accept that everyone, including you, processes things in their own time and in their own way. So that's what you have to do as a divine feminine, to accept that your divine masculine processes things in their own way, in their own time. You know, that's why the journey takes the time that it takes. And we talked about time in the video that I did yesterday. Do check that out if you haven't seen it. So you have to get into a place of acceptance. Really check in with yourself. Are you trying to control the outcome? And then also accept that, you know, nobody takes the things the way that you take them, or sees them the way that you want them to see them, until they're ready to actually do that. And then accept that everyone, including you, processes things in their own time and in their own way. Epiphanies can suddenly spring forth from a deeper contemplative perspectives. A leap of new understanding can occur here if you simply turn the page. So it's about changing your perception. You know, it's always about coming back to yourself, rather than they're not doing this, they're not doing that, they're not communicating, they're not doing this. It's always about you coming back to yourself and changing your perception of the way that you see whatever that situation is. So that's the message that's coming through here. And the last card that we have is be the star of your own show, which is a beautiful message. And you become the star of your own show by taking control of your life, because you don't have control over anyone else's life apart from yourself. You know, being in your mastery as a divine feminine, you know, working on yourself, loving yourself, doing the things that you love, you know, focusing on the things that bring you joy in your life and shining your light bright. And to do that, you have to give everything to you. So that's how you become the star of your own show. Focus on the things that you're working on, the things that you can do as your mission to help others, being in service. You know, be the star of your own show. Give yourself everything that you're wanting your divine masculine or someone else to give to you. Be the star of your own show by being there for yourself, and then be the star of your own show by doing the things that help you to shine your light even brighter. And know that that light that you have within, it is so needed in the world right now. So the message coming through for you today is be the star of your own show. Check in to see whether there are things that you're putting certain sort of expectations or demands or trying to control any outcomes when it comes to your own twin flame journey. Look at those things that have been talked about there, and and really get into a place of changing your own perception. Changing your own perception helps you to get into a place of finding inner peace and focusing on you and trusting your divine masculine to find their way as well in their own time. So in the meantime, the message for you is shine your light bright and be the star of your own show. I hope you have a great day, guys. And if you are interested in any of those sessions, do drop me an email. I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.